However, my general knowledge is lacking and it needs attention. So I'm soaking it in.
Good. It's nice to have you.
Yeah, good to be here. So you know what? I can do this. The yoga's been changed around. The yoga was, it was
Thursday morning.
was 10 to 11. Now it's 11 to 12. So
Nice.
I have my water bottle, my mat, everything is ready. A quarter of, I'll leave and I'll run up to the gym.
Nice.
It will work.
Very nice.
Mm.
Miss Jean, would you like to, since you're sneaking off early too, would you like to work on your phones?
Well, give it a try
Okay.
for the benefit of others who are following my phone saga. I got a new phone because the vibration on my old phone was not dependable. And I'm finding out that the vibration on my new phone is dependable in that I never feel it. I never feel it. It's not sometimes I feel it. I've got to be holding it or actually pressing it against my body to be able to hold it. And I sort of remembered that somebody had said that you can increase the intensity of vibration on an iPhone. This was before I bought this one. And I've been trying to figure out how to do it. And I did a little bit of research, which said you can't do it, that you can't increase it. You can do a custom vibration, but you've still got to be able to feel it no matter how it sounds or vibrates. So help.
I found the way to do it, and it's super easy. So I even made sure that everything was working. So for my phone, I tested it before you guys this morning. So we should be able
Good.
to see my phone. Yes.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
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 Yay.
Okay.
Okay. So if you go to your settings,
Yes.
there's down here under the second section, sounds and haptics.
Haptics.
I don't
Yeah,
know what that
I'm there.
word even means.
I'm already there.
Okay.
And that's exactly
So-
what mine looks like. Headphone safety, change with buttons.
Yep. So if you go to
Sounds,
ringtone,
If you go to what? Ring phone. Okay.
sign ringtone,
Yep.
it's got the opening, but if you go up to the very top, it's going to show you what your ringtone is. Scroll up to the very top,
Vibration.
vibration.
Oh,
And if you click that, these are standard vibrations. And if you go through each one, they're going to be very different feelings.
Yes.
So you can, right now it's indie for me. I don't know what yours is, but if you just touch them, it's going to vibrate different.
Right.
So you can see, I'm guessing rapid or SOS makes the most sense for you.
Yes.
So if you could try those, I mean,
Yes, I have.
and if you, you can also create your own
Yes.
if you don't like any of those.
Yes.
And so here, and you can just
Done
touch, use
that.
your finger
But-
and
but
touch
it-
things.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it louder. It
It's
doesn't
not,
make,
it's not a sound.
well,
It's
I
not
know,
a
but
sound.
but
The
the
whole point
vibration,
of
okay, it
vibrate is
doesn't,
not.
I can't feel it anymore when it's in my pocket. I can't feel it anymore. And usually when it's on a table, in the past, my other phone, when it was on the table, I would hear it rattling on the table. It's just a very soft, muted vibration.
Mm.
you know what? I
So
know
can-
exactly
So is your
what you're
volume up the highest? Is
Um,
it up that high?
Yeah.
Back. No, it's not right now because I didn't, when it was ringing, I didn't want it to, if I had it on sound, I didn't want it to be totally annoying, but I hadn't tried that.
I'd be curious if you turn the volume all the way up. You could turn it all the way up, but keep the volume on your actual phone lower. Does that make sense?
Oh, I think so. Ringtone. Wait a minute. Okay, now if I turn the volume down, is that,
Or you just turn off on the little side knob if you turn off sounds.
Yeah, but she's saying if she turns the ringtone up all the way, when it's on for a normal sound, she doesn't want it blaring in her ear.
now what, I forget now what I want to do. I want to go down to, I've got the ringtone all the way up. Now I go to,
And then the side buttons on the side of the phone. You just want to
Turn
press
volume
the
down.
lower volume.
well, no, I wanted to test the, okay. So that's all the way down.
Now someone has
Vibration.
to call you.
Oh, I don't have Jean's phone in my contacts.
Bob could call me. I could call myself, actually.
Bob could call you. Is it 3789 or is that your home phone?
Okay, here's my cell phone. Bob's got the phone.
Okay, and I don't have your.
Okay,
Okay.
now that's the phone ringing, even with the volume all the way down.
Want the volume down to see the volume, or are you trying to
Volume on the-
vibrate?
On
Is
the
it
side
vibrating?
button, on the side button, the volume is all the way down.
Oh, I would keep the volume up high and just turn the vibrate.
Stop.
Okay. Oh, I'm flummoxed now. The silent mode is on. Is that what you were saying I should do, is put the silent mode on?
If you turn I would keep the volume up a little, like medium level. I wouldn't have it all the way silent. But, and then if you call with the ringtone volume all the way up, you could see if the vibrates any stronger.
And did the vibrate on silent button for some reason get turned off?
Okay, it's on silent. Let me go to, where do I go to vibrate?
Settings.
Settings.
I am in settings. Sound and haptics,
Yeah,
haptics, whatever it is. And then how do I get to vibrate? I forget now.
It's at the top.
It's if you scroll all the way to the top.
There you go.
Headphone safety, ringtone and alert volume.
You want ringtone. And then scroll up.
Interesting. I have two buttons. that
Okay,
say
here I am,
vibrate.
vibration. So
Yeah.
now the silent mode is on. I want the silent mode on.
I would think you'd play yeah.
And then test.
It also will vibrate when it rings, when the volume's on. Do you want it to
Yes, it does
vibrate
that.
when it rings? You can shut that off here.
Now, the vibration, I can feel it when I'm holding it in my hand,
Mm-hmm.
but now let me,
I would
it's on
tell you-
my lap. No, it's on my lap right now
Okay.
and I don't feel it.
When you press the different options.
The
Oops.
different accent, alert, heartbeat.
Ah, go away.
Jean, bring your phone to choir tonight. I'll check it with mine. I'll look at it.
Oh, okay.
Connie understands? Good.
Okay.
You know what? I understand what you're saying, Jean, because I was just going along with all, on my phone, which is probably similar to yours. And it used to be that if your purse was next to you, let's say on a chair, and that vibrate was on, that you could sort of like feel it or hear it. If it was on the table, like it would almost walk across the table.
Right.
I know just what you're talking about. With my newer phone, it is not so.
How do you know that something's coming in?
Oh, if I really need to know, I would have to have it like you. I have to have it either in my back pocket so I can feel it or my hand.
Okay.
Well, if
So
you
that's
need
why-
to know, why would you have it on silent mode in the first place?
Because you're in a meeting.
But you don't
Then
want
you
it to.
don't need to know, I mean, necessarily while you're in the meeting.
So I
Perhaps.
hate to be a walking ad for Apple, but
I
I think
know.
the best solution would be to get an Apple Watch then because it vibrates your wrist.
And how much would that cost?
As much as the phone.
Nah, I'd say $200 to $300 range.
Really?
Then it's funny because I can be in the kitchen, which is 30 or 40 feet away, and I can hear mine vibrating in the den. Now I solved the problem without an Apple Watch because I have my Fitbit on and it vibrates because it's connected by YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you can hear it because you've got your Fitbit on.
No,
It
but I,
vibrates.
my Fitbit vibrates on my ankle anywhere in the house, but I also can hear it just going blah, 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 blah in the other room.
Also, okay.
Yeah. That's an XR, so I don't have the newest version.
This is an SE 2020.
Yeah, well, that's newer than mine. Mine's 2018.
I
Oh.
did see one.
Yeah,
that-
it sounds like you can't make vibrations louder for the
Right.
iPhones with the
Right.
current model.
And it sounds like they're trying to sell Apple Watches.
My guess is that's their evil thing.
Yes.
It works with Fitbits too, because if my Fitbit is attached by Bluetooth to my phone. So if the
And
phone,
it vibrates.
it vibrates on my wrist. Yeah, just like her Apple phone, iPhone does.
Mhm.
And it works just fine.
Since the vibration was the reason I got a new phone, I'm thinking of returning it. It's still under the 30-day return time.
Warranty.
Mm.
And then
That's
have some
great.
time to figure out what to do.
That's a shame. Did you buy it at Apple?
No, I bought it through Track Phone.
Okay. Then
Oh,
you can't go to them and say, hey, I want this stronger,
fix.
fix it.
Yeah.
On Apple, I don't know whether I could go to, I have Geek Squad.
Yeah,
But-
I don't know if they do products that you don't buy from them, but you could ask.
Mhm.
But I don't want them messing around with this to do something that would make it not returnable.
Right.
So I think I'm not going that route.
Mhm.
Well, I'll bring it tonight, Connie,
Okay.
and see what we can work on there.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We might be there till 10, but no.
Our new music director is also very tech savvy. So, if he wants to mix in, he might
Right.
have an idea.
Probably has enough on his plate right now.
Yeah.
But if he sees you guys working on it, he goes, what are you
Oh.
doing? He
So
might.
we can go up, stand around the piano, Connie.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. He'll have us singing solos and that's not a good idea.
Is Chuck any help on this?
Oh,
No, I don't have a problem with it, like I say, because my Fitbit vibrates.
right.
And
Well,
I
my
don't,
Fitbit vibrates, so.
yeah, and I don't have a problem with the phone vibrating.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all for trying anyway. By the way, what do Fitbits run?
$200 or $300.
Okay, same as on Apple Watch.
You buy.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine was a gift and it's about 8 years old and it
Oh.
can't be replaced the way I would like it to anymore. So when it dies, that's it.
There are different models of Fitbits. There are newer ones that are watches that have as much integration with like that the Apple Watch does. But there's also like little thin ones that just track your steps and exercise points.
Yeah,
You can
that's what mine
see-
looks like.
Yeah, Chuck and Bill both have ones that look very much like an Apple Watch and have the function.
That's what mine looks like outside of its case, which I take it out and stick it in my sock.
Oh, okay.
Because I figure my leg always moves when I walk and my arm doesn't.
Well, it should pick up your
I
leg
got a
movement no
free
matter
one.
where it is.
From
What?
a pen program that was.
It should pick up your leg moving on your arm.
It should, but I don't know whether it does or not. And this way I don't have to have another thing on my arm. I gotta
Oh,
watch.
okay. I have the Fitbit Sense, SENCE. It's one of the newer models,
Hmm.
but it's nice. I've had it since Christmas.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
since-
I've had this
since
for about
May.
6 years. So,
Did you say scent or sense?
Sense,
since.
Okay,
SENSE.
got it.
I had a skinny one that I got from a pen program, a physical fitness program that was free as part of the program, but was very limited. I mean, it's basically time, a number of steps, and
And
that's about
mileage.
it.
Right. Mhm.
Oh, so the thin ones don't do it, they won't vibrate necessarily with your phone then.
Right, I'm guessing that Penn got a bulk deal, and that was probably one of the cheaper models.
Yeah.
Lynn, what's the name of your model? Does it have a name?
My Apple Watch,
Mhm.
I think I have the, let me look at all the different models. What I like about the watch and the Fitbits now, they do a lot of health tracking stuff, and they can report them to my doctor. So I've got a lot of medical stuff with my epilepsy
Oh,
that I
good.
want to have document, and it automatically sends some of those reports to the doctor.
Tell you how well you're sleeping and stairs you're climbing and how your bicycle exercise
Heart
is.
rate,
all that.
EKG, it has a fall detector. If you fall, it will notify people if you are in a car accident. It
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
can, if you are prone to heart attacks, it's got some new heart attack feature.
Wow.
I have the
Does
Apple Watch
it-
SE.
Does it test the state of your soul?
Well, there's a meditation, mindfulness practice
I
with
meditate.
it.
Oh, yes. There's some things we have to do for ourselves.
Yes. We need,
That's good to know, though. My granddaughter, Jane, she's 22, she's epileptic. I'm going to check with her and ask her, is she using the watch?
Hmm.
That sounds like a good idea.
I just did a Google search and most of the different places are selling the Fitbit Sense that I have for like $250. But if
Okay,
you're a member at Sam's Club, you can get it for $169.88 right now.
Mhm. Yeah, the Apple Watch is starting at 250 as well. So,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
but remember Black Friday is coming,
That's true.
and you're going to
Oh.
have a lot of discounts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deep discounts.
For some reason, I thought Apple Watches were like $1,000 and I've never
There are
Just-
some that are more expensive, but I don't think they're
Mhm.
anywhere near that much.
Okay.
The more health features you want, the
Right.
higher models, like I don't have the one that does cardiac stuff since I'm not worried about that yet. Um,
After this class, you may be.
maybe. But there are different, depending.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
What you
pretty
need.
awesome.
Mhm.
So
But
one
there might
solution,
be- There might be more discounts before Black Friday because
Yeah.
this year they're supposed to be rolling this stuff out. So it'd be good to keep an eye out for them.
Start looking early November
Yeah.
or now for that matter. I mean, there's a
Mhm.
lot of deals out there already.
Mhm.
so I wonder, a Apple Watch would vibrate to let me know to go to my phone.
Mhm.
You can answer the phone on some of the
Mm.
Fitbit products.
Oh, the
I wonder
Apple
if-
Watch you can too.
The Apple Watch, it's connected through Bluetooth, so it connects to your Wi-Fi, but you can also get a cellular plan and basically treat it as a
Oh,
phone.
Oh, so you have to get the plan. That's right. You have to get the plan as well. Okay.
But I just have the Wi-Fi because I'm almost always on Wi-Fi,
Mhm.
so I just need it
mhm.
with the Wi-Fi. So I don't have the cellular plan for it. But if you're doing a lot of like out in the woods and nobody's reaching you, you might want to
Yeah.
have it.
But if I had it connected to my phone through Bluetooth, because my phone is track phone,
Mhm.
and I'm not sure how or why that's different. But that seems like an expensive way to just get a notification to go to the phone.
Yeah. These are ideas, but
Mhm, yeah,
not necessities, right? Like
Okay.
there are
So-
probably other options out there that, we're thinking of. We just haven't figured them all out yet.
Lynn, I was just thinking about what you just said about when you're around Wi-Fi, your phone is connected, so to speak, right? And I was
Mhm.
thinking, okay, like if I'm driving home, say from the Jersey Beach, and I'm listening to Pandora in my car, and I can't get it in a certain spot, that's because I can't connect to the Wi-Fi, like if I'm in the pines or
That's
something. like-
cellular data.
Oh, something else? That's something
That's
else?
with your cell phone cell plan, the data plan you have. But these watches work even when you're not connected to Wi-Fi. They just don't sync.
Oh,
So
okay.
like, for example, I use my watch to track my morning walks and things, but I could leave my phone at home, go on the walk, and it still tracks all of that. It just won't sync it to my phone
You get
until
home.
I get home.
Mhm.
Mine's that way. My Fitbit's that way.
So it's not like it's still going to tell me the time if it's not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Right.
And I hate watches. I never wore watches before I got one.
Me neither. I don't wear a watch.
No.
But I feel like maybe I should get one.
I wear this one
Again.
because it lights up at night. I can click it and see what time it is at 2
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Or 3.
I don't have a clock near my bed. I just have my watch on my arm. And it's a cheap Timex.
Anyway, I know a bunch of you said you had things you wanted to talk about.
Go ahead, Ted, you got one. Except your sound is off, Ted.
Ted?
Ted,
Who's Ted?
Where's Ted?
I
Where's
don't mean
Ted?
Ted, I meant Chuck, sorry. I know somebody looks just like him whose name is Ted. Chuck,
Hello, Scott.
I'm sorry, Chuck.
Scott. Good to see you.
Hola.
¿Cómo
¿Qué
estás?
pasa? ¿Qué pasa, amigos?
Oh. Nada.
It's the hora de tech. It's the hora de tech time.
D.
See. One time we were, I forget where we were. Anyway, we were near workers or something, and I speak a little bit of Spanish, and I said, "Look, like, hola, ¿qué pasa, amigos?" And then they started talking like that. I'm like, no.
I'm out.
I know like five. I got like 6 phrases maybe, but that was when they started like, "Oh, no."
I don't know if I know enough to ask to go to the bathroom. Where's the
Yeah.
bathroom?
Yeah, al baño. ¿Dónde el
¿Dónde
baño?
está el
Baño.
baño?
Eau de toilette.
That's French. Yeah.
All right, shall I ask you point out my problem?
Go ahead, Chuck.
All right.
Slash Ted.
I'm gonna end up sharing my screen because I need you to see this.
Okay.
Bev decided to go to Realm yesterday and do our pledge.
Yeah,
Why isn't my screen coming up?
we see it.
Oh,
We
you see
see
it,
it.
okay. All right, so she tried to go to Realm to get our pledge done.
Yeah.
So she went into RoboForm and logged it in, and this came up. So what it's telling me here when I clicked on Safari
Mm-hmm.
is that it basically wants me, well, now it's saying up to Snow Leopard. Yesterday, it was telling me it wanted me to upgrade to El Monterey, which I don't want to do because if I do, I lose Photoshop and
Office.
design and a few other things.
Yeah.
So that just tells me now that I cannot use Safari to get into Realm. So I clicked on Chrome
Right.
and it told me that my Chrome wasn't up to date either. So I updated it. See, this is the screen you get when you go to Chrome.
Right. It wants you to download Chrome but you
I
should
have
already
it.
have it downloaded.
And I did download it yesterday again. And we ended up not being able to I couldn't get in through Chrome anyway. But what I learned
Wanna show
along
us
the way,
through Chrome?
what's that?
You want to open Chrome and show us?
It won't do it.
Well, it's not
Oh,
your auto
Let's
browser.
put it this way. I have figured it out because if I go in here to preferences
Uh-huh.
in Chrome, I can tell it, don't try to open it in Safari anymore. Open it in Chrome.
Mhm.
So now when I go down here and try to log in, what are you doing? Why did you do that? It does work. I don't know why it's not working. All right, let's
Mhm.
see here. I had to tell it to, oh, come on. What are you doing to me? I had to
Well,
tell
you
it
might need to close that window on your screen and do it because it might not have synced. You might need to close the app and open it again. As well as your password manager.
maybe that was it. Here we go.
Yep.
So now if I tell it to do it in Realm, it will
Make
do
fun.
that and it will log me in through here. There it fills. And there I am in Realm. So
Right.
you can go over here to giving and put in whatever information that I need.
You can put in your pledge. Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up doing it yesterday on my iPad because I hadn't figured this all out yet. But
Mhm.
so there's basically no way I can use Safari now with Realm.
Yeah, it looks like you have to upgrade Safari to a newer model.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm
Just
going to
know.
lose my complete Creative Suite 5
Right, which
if
then you
which I
don't wanna
don't really
that.
want to do yet. And I've already checked Creative Suite 5 stops working with anything beyond the browser or the system that I have here.
I'm
on the
proud of you for checking that ahead of time.
Yeah, I did look at that and, you know, I'm
Mm.
not really ready to get rid of that quite yet. I
Mhm.
don't use InDesign much, but I like Photoshop a whole lot better than Photoshop Elements.
Mhm.
So, I'd rather do that than, upgrading.
Now, Chuck,
So-
I didn't want to use my phone to use the little, whatever that thing is called to do it. And I didn't even think about Realm. I just went to the website and under giving, it's one of the things is pledge. So I just went there and did it there.
Well, I ended up doing that on my iPad yesterday.
Yeah, I just went to the church website. I didn't
But in-
bother going.
Well, I think Bev did that to start with and still got kicked out because Safari was because it took her right to Realm
Oh,
off the website. And then she says, Chuck, I need you.
mine didn't do that. Interesting, but of course
Yeah.
I'm on something weird.
So that was part of the issue. So we worked around it yesterday, and then the more of course she's after me at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not even awake yet. So in the meantime, over the course of the day, I've been thinking about this, and it finally came to me what the issue might be. And I think I pretty much solved it. We just can't use Safari anymore with Realm.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So
I'm
reset.
curious though, the button like in the email I sent out with the pledge now, does that give you the warning too?
I have to say I didn't even try.
I would be
Do that.
curious because that doesn't take you to log in. I would like to know that just so I'm aware for other congregants more than anything else.
I'm
I
a
mean-
simple bear. I don't even remember what platform I was on, but I just followed a series of links and got my pledge done. And I think for most people, you need to keep it as simple as possible. I mean, for those who don't hand write it.
That's why, yeah, I was hoping the pledge now button on the email would be
Can you see my
pretty
screen?
easy for folks. That's
Was
what
this the
happens. when you
Sunday
click the
email?
Can you see my
Yes.
screen, Lynn?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
where it went when I clicked on the green pledge now button.
pledge now button.
All right. Yeah, I'll close this out
Mhm.
and go back over here. Here's your email. Make your
Yeah.
pledge, and that's what comes up.
That's not good.
So it's taking me to Realm,
Oh,
whether I need to go there or not.
Right. Well,
And I don't know whether that's what Bev did or not. I
that's
wasn't
not
down when she
good
started
though.
this whole thing.
Yeah, well, thank you for making me aware of that because I'm sure there's other congregants that have tried that have old browsers,
Right.
whether it's on Macs or PCs, because they don't
Well, not
update their operating system.
not everybody updates to the newest operating systems
Right.
when they,
Come out.
when
Yeah.
they come out.
I need to harass Realm about that,
Hmm.
but thank you for making me aware.
Yeah, like I say, I never tried it. I never checked it on the email like that until you asked me to, but you get the same message.
I was
unfortunately.
hoping it was not the case, but clearly it is.
But now everything in RoboForm will open in Chrome, which is fine. It's
You
up
could
to date.
switch out of that too. Or you could bookmark Realm in Chrome, so you don't have to hit the login button for that.
Well, it works, I can log in through my password manager and everything will open in Chrome now, so that there shouldn't be a problem. I just have to let Bev know what's going on so she doesn't panic.
Yeah.
Which she will.
Which reminds me, guys, it will be in the email, but if you give online and don't use your giving envelopes, if you could let Sandy know not to order yours for next year. If you still
I'll
use
let
it, that's
you
great.
know.
We'll order it,
Okay.
but
Okay.
we're trying to eliminate paper and things as a Care of Creation church, and it
Well,
costs money.
the only thing we used it for were the beginning of the year offering and the Easter offering. I mean, the
Oh,
special one.
that we'll still do those. Those will still be mailed out to you because
Okay.
those are separate envelopes.
Yeah. Well, but they used to come in the packets, but we haven't gotten envelopes for years from you guys because we give the year before. Yeah. Okay.
The green button you were talking about in an email, was that in the
Sunday.
weekly email from?
It was
Okay,
in the last few, probably 3 emails that went out, but it will go in today's too.
okay, because I've sort of backed up in emails and stuff, but yeah, I'll check. And actually, I was thinking, well, I don't want to do it online. And I'm thinking, well, why not now?
Welcome back, Nancy.
It saves
Thank you.
us less work because we have to manually enter it into
Okay,
the database system, which is online.
but that doesn't mean I'm giving on your online, right?
You don't have to give online. It's just pledging.
It's just pledging, right? Okay, that's right.
You're not connecting a credit card or anything.
Okay,
You're just saying, I'm thinking I'll pledge this much money next year.
okey doke.
You're not
What
actually.
I just
giving
showed you, Lynn, was in Sunday's email, Sunday morning's email.
Okay. I probably just
Nancy, we
didn't-
can't see you. Are
That's
they-
right, that's right. I look like I look like a roofer. So,
I hope you had a good
Okay.
time.
I hope
Oh,
your
thanks.
roof's looking better.
I hope it is too. He's up there right now inspecting it, what he calls his inspection. I already know what needs to be fixed, but anyway. Yes, had a great cruise to Bermuda. Beautiful sunny days on the water, at sea, and never saw the sun in Bermuda. But it was fun. It was, the raindrops were amazingly not when we wanted to get off the cruise, the sightseeing bus. It was amazing. It would rain, and then it would stop when we got to the beach, and then it would stop when we got to the lighthouse. So God likes Bermuda.
Or you.
Yeah. And Connie, I hope to be, and Chuck, I hope to be a choir tonight. I came back with a cold from Bermuda, so I knew nobody wanted to sit within 20 feet of me last Thursday, so.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you too, I forgot. Yeah, you're there too. Both of you, all of
Jean
you.
and Jean
Man,
and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
both
one,
of
two.
us.
It's the
Majority.
majority.
Majority. I did stop in and meet Tim yesterday when I was there for Bible study, just to say hi, and I'm the other Nancy Tuttle. So,
Well, don't give him a cold. He'll be in trouble.
oh, no, no, it's gone now. Every once in a while I get a little tickle, but I'm over the cold, so I will try to sing. And I was almost over it last Sunday, but I would have had to sing in the bass section, so I was.
Come on back.
No, they need her in the Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I don't have a
Well-
question. I won't bother asking it if most of the people here are not on Apple computers, because it's kind of specific to Apple computers. But I discovered how to block text message senders,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't know before until I have cleaned out all the junk in my text messages. The fact that I still have 5,000 billion emails to clean out, we'll have to wait till after the election because I'm just deleting all those electoral emails I get.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to take advantage of a slight break. I'm going to leave now. So
Okay.
thank you all.
It's
For your
lovely
help.
to see you.
It's
Good
lovely to
luck
see you
trying to
all.
figure out if they can
We'll see
strengthen.
tonight, but I'm guessing that she's right. You can't increase the volume.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so thank you and have a good week, everybody.
Yeah, you
Bye.
too. See you
Bye.
tonight.
Bye.
Like when you see a 791, you go,
Feel
Yeah.
free to ask your question, Connie.
No, it's not a question. It was
Oh,
just,
It was
I was
just a
trying
comment.
to figure out how to do it, and there was no thing where you could block right away, just like you can on the iPhone.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking across the top of the computer and it had conversations.
Mm,
And so if you click on conversations, it has blocked this person.
yeah.
And so I blocked them and then I went back and deleted them. But there was only one that I couldn't do that. And that was one that obviously must have been a spam because it was sent out to about 25 different phone numbers.
Mhm.
So I just put it in junk, but
Yeah.
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 But you can't do that, I don't think, with the emails where you can click on a whole bunch of them and block them at once.
That'd be too easy.
I know. And my sister said, and I don't know whether this is correct or not, her son said that, well, all the emails that you put in trash don't go away from your computer. So you might as well just put them in, you might as well just archive them because it's the same thing. And you can do all that more quickly. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well, you have to empty the trash to clean it out.
But she said, even if you empty it, it still stays in your computer. I don't agree with that. I should think if you emptied your trash, it leaves your computer. But then you think of people that getting people to, you know, get their computers and go through them, just find out all sorts of things. I don't know.
Are you talking about email trash or computer?
Yeah, well, just empty, yeah, when you empty your emails and you email trash.
This is through Apple Mail or Spark or.
She uses Apple Mail. I use Spark. Now, if I
Yeah.
delete them from Spark, that I can then delete the trash and they'll go away.
Yeah, because it's cloud-based, so
Okay.
it's not saving anything on your computer.
Yeah, well, yeah. I still haven't solved the photo problem, but I haven't asked either.
Yeah. But Apple Mail's funky. I don't like the mail app.
Yeah.
And there might be little crumbs like cookies that like follow on the computer, and you might like encryptedly be able to restore them, but I think it would be like not even anything. It would be it's erased. I would consider it erased. I'm sure a super nerd might be able somehow. I don't know.
Anyway, that was the thing I learned new this week, all on my own.
Yeah. Question for you guys. We've been sending more QR codes and things in the bulletin and on the scroll and things. Do you know how to use a QR code?
On my phone, yes, now.
Okay.
But then I have to do things on my phone and it's such small, you know, it's very easy to mistype and do all that stuff, and the print's really small, so.
My solution to that is to copy the URL and send it to myself in an email.
And then I can do it on my computer.
Yep.
Well,
Okay.
Then you click the link on the computer and
Why can't a QR code go to the computer?
if your computer has a camera,
Well, obviously it does, or you wouldn't be looking at me.
could scan it potentially, I think. I'd have to test this,
Yeah, okay.
but I would assume you could.
wait, say that again. You can email it to your computer,
As
but
a,
then you can.
as a
but then you-
photo, yeah.
As a
I don't have a
photo,
printed QR code near me to replicate it.
but then you have to have a camera on your computer to look at it.
No, if you click the URL, it's just going to open it in a larger format.
Well, where are you going to get a URL from the QR?
So when you,
QR has a URL embedded in it.
But then you still have to somehow focus on the QR to get that URL, right? Or I don't
let me
understand.
try something. We'll see if it's possible to do. So screen share. Camera. Let me move this. Let's see if this works. Do you see it says westminsterpc.org?
No.
Half blocked in.
Well,
Yeah, it's half blocked.
It's half blocked with a gray panel on the left side.
I don't know what you mean. So you don't see the Q, you don't see the
You're only
camera.
seeing half of your phone screen.
So
We see
Seeing
half
half
of the
of the-
QR code.
We're seeing half the QR
if I
code.
click on the QR code, do you see the officer's brochure now?
Half
Half
of
of
it. I mean,
them.
half of it.
2 rows of them vertically.
So
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
There you go.
interesting. I had the QR code open on my phone. So it must be
Block it
because I
out.
needed a QR code to scan.
Huh.
So this is the QR code, say, right? And this URL is right here.
Where?
That's the URL of the link that it sent me. So now that I copied it, right? I can open my email and send myself an email. And then paste. And now it's going to be in my email and I can view the officer's brochure. There it is in my email. Does that make sense?
No.
Sort
No,
of.
I didn't,
Also,
first of place, I didn't see the URL on your camera. It was actually a link.
Okay,
And-
let me try again now that I know what sharing my screen means, sort of, I think. Try it. Because I see. Let me drag that up. Do you, so you see the whole QR code now?
Yes, now.
Yes.
So you see there's a little yellow.
Right.
If I
Westminster,
click that, it opens the URL.
right.
Now this is in a browser. And this is the document that I want, that the QR is opening. Are you following me, Nancy?
No, because I didn't see the yellow URL that you were talking about.
Oh, it's a little yellow bar below the thing.
I saw yellow edges to the QR code.
No. Open it up again, Lynn.
I'm trying to, I hit the wrong button. So. Oh, I have to move this again.
Sorry.
I got too many things open on my computer.
Okay. no,
Okay.
stop. Okay,
Do
okay, now it came up. Yeah, okay. That will come up when
When you open the camera app, you can scan QR codes by opening the camera app.
And that'll
Right.
pop up.
So that'll
this
be on
should
my
pop up.
phone. That'll be on my phone and
This
then
is your
I
phone.
email the
And
link.
if I click that yellow thing, it's going to open the document that
Oh,
the
okay.
QR code,
Oh, I got you.
right? And the QR
And-
codes in the browser, it's either going to be at the top or the bottom, depending on your browser.
Okay,
And then you can copy and open it in an email. You know, and say,
but actually, okay, because the yellow bar just said the church website, but it's
Yeah, well, that's
actually,
what-
yeah, it is the church website.
I know, but that doesn't mean it's that QR in it.
That's
yeah.
what it's linking to.
Right, that's what that use of the church's website URL, right?
Right. If I
Okay.
opened a QR code to Realm or
Okay.
that sends you to a different location, it would be a different URL and you would open it and it would show something else.
But the URL is different, but the words that name the URL are the same then, right? Is what you're saying?
Every QR code is going to send you to a different URL.
Right,
They're all
right.
going to send you to a URL.
Right. But the yellow thing that appears then is not the URL it's sending you to, it's just the.
Yes,
Yes.
it
So if I
is.
opened a second QR code for you that sent you somewhere else, it would say Realm, Google, YouTube. So you would know where you're going when you click on the link.
Nancy,
So
when she was putting it in her phone and sending it to her phone, there was the code URL that came up was more than the Western
you.
WWD.com.
Okay, yep,
There
thank you.
was other areas at the end of it after the forward slash that you couldn't see because it was in blue.
Yep, okay,
And that limits you to where you're going on the church website.
great, thanks, Chuck, I understand that, great explanation, I got you.
I'm trying to find a QR code in any of the church emails. I can't find one.
well, they're not in the emails because I send you directly the link. But in the bulletin tomorrow or on Sunday, you'll
It'll
have
be
QR
there.
codes.
Okay.
And if you were watching from home, there's QR codes on some of the slides.
Oh, okay, but it doesn't come in the thingy that comes online for the.
It's
Sunday worship.
irrelevant for the church emails. because you just need the link, right? And there's another button to do it, so it would be more of a hassle to do it.
I just wanted to test the system, but I don't have anything with a QR code and that I can do it with.
Test it on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, do it from the loft. Bring your phone with you. Do it
I
during the
got new
sermon.
members on Sunday. I guess it's not on my plate. I have to survive Saturday first and today and tomorrow. Oh.
How many new members do you have?
Well, there are 10 in the class and there are 2 that took the class in June that are, God willing, joining on Sunday. Those are good friends of ours that live here. So it should be 12 if everybody joins, but we don't know whatever. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever done this with an in-person, and it was a heck of a lot easier on Zoom.
Yeah.
So,
Just be grateful it's not hybrid.
Yeah.
well, that would be easier for the poor couple here because she's got such a bad back that whether she can come or not is always, very iffy.
So there are gonna be 12 in the class on,
No, but they're gonna
Saturday?
be 10 on the actual class and 12 at 1 o'clock to get approved by session or whatever they do. Yeah.
Any other tech questions? Concerns? Worries?
Oh, well. I did notice they have iPads on sale at Target this week.
Good to know.
I know.
Hmm.
Except for the lack of tech help. Afterwards, I might be tempted.
You've got us. Why do you need
Yeah.
tech help from others?
Exactly.
Well, you haven't fixed my photo problem yet, so.
Well, that is a unusual problem, Connie. That is not one that most people have. You are unique and special in that one.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's what happens when you combine old technology and new technology.
There is a simple fix for that problem, Connie.
Get a new computer.
It's called delete,
Yeah, but these are all my photographs from about 10 years.
but it would solve the problem. They'd all go away from you. Put them on an external hard drive.
That's what I did, is I put them on an external hard drive from my old computer in the back where it uses for backup. And then I shoved them into my new computer. And when I did that, all the pictures were in my new computer disappeared.
Oh,
And they're still on my phone. And they're still in theory in the cloud, but I tried downloading from the cloud and it didn't do anything. So
I think you have to download them one at a time from the cloud. I don't think multiples.
it's
one of the
45
things that-
gigabytes. I mean, no.
When we looked at it last time, I think she needs to contact Apple, and Apple can probably do it pretty quickly for her.
Probably,
hope.
but I need to.
And they could
kinda-
probably do it remote.
You think so?
Yeah. If
So I
you
should just
contact
log
them
on.
in
Well, then I'll
via their
call them.
chat,
It's still my computer's still under warranty. It's only a year and a half old, so,
if you do it under their chat,
yeah. All right, that'll be next week, because it sure as heck isn't this week. I'm having to go to PT at 7:30 tomorrow morning, so I
Ooh,
can be back for a 9:45 thing that we said we would be on here at Marist Grove on their TV program for philanthropy, so. It's just, I know, I'm crazy.
put the support for chat in there for you, Connie. So when you've got free time,
Okay,
you can play with that.
Connie,
Oh,
free
yeah,
time? What's that?
I know.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I told people at PT, I said, be thankful that you get a job and working, because once you retire, you're busier than ever, but you don't get paid for any of it.
Yeah, exactly.
At least they're getting paid for getting up at 5 a.m.
choir question, are you guys still wearing name tags for
Yes,
choir? Okay.
and signing in
At church,
at choir practice.
if it works, it hasn't worked the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think, who was it? Diane McFalls, I think, was gonna print out name badges for everybody I think I heard her say this, that she was gonna print them out in the office.